It is a pleasure that you are with me again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Why is your dog growling at you? Causes and what to do. Let's start. You are probably wondering why your dog growls at you, and instinctively, your impulse is to yell or punish him. In this video I am going to explain to you why if you do that you may be teaching your dog to bite without warning. Why do dogs growl? The growl is a form of expression in them. It is one of the most characteristic vocalizations of dogs, after barking. Growling is often referred to as the most obvious signal a dog gives before biting or attacking, but keep in mind that a dog can also growl for other more friendly reasons. Some dogs growl when they play and it's not because they're looking for a fight. Others emit a kind of growl when they feel comfortable or seek, for example, that we continue caressing them. In these cases, the growl would express a sensation of pleasure. However, outside of those contexts, the growl is, by nature, the signal that anticipates an attack. That is why you have to be very careful when knowing what to do if your dog growls at you. Growling is a sign of aggressiveness. We are now going to focus on talking about growling as a sign of aggressiveness. I would like to clarify that when we talk about canine aggression, we are not only referring to dogs that attack and bite. Aggressiveness is also considered all those auditory and visual signals that a dog emits in front of something or someone that he interprets as a threat or a rival. Therefore, the growl is a sign of aggressiveness, even if the dog does not bite. Specifically, the growl is a warning signal that the dog sends to tell the rival to get away from him and to warn him that he is willing to fight to protect himself or what is his. What happens if you reprimand your dog when he growls? In reality, and although our instinct often prompts us to do the opposite, the logic is overwhelming. There is no need to correct the growl because if we scold a dog when he growls, he will learn that this warning signal is useless and will eliminate it. The next time he feels threatened or wants to protect something that he considers his, he may bite without warning, which will leave us at a clear disadvantage because he will catch us off guard. In fact, the smartest strategy when faced with a growl is to accept it and analyze the situation well to understand why our dog is growling at us, why he feels threatened at that moment or why he considers us a rival in that situation. If you don't have to reprimand him, what do you do when a dog growls at you? The objective is to prevent the dog from growling at us again and, above all, to eliminate from the map the conflictive situation that brings out aggressive behavior. Not reprimanding the dog when he growls does not mean tolerating the growl and pretending nothing happened here. That would be a big mistake. Therefore, the guidelines to follow to solve the problem are: 1. Write down in your mind in which situation the growl occurred and ask yourself, what was the target of the growl? I mean, who was it addressed to? In what context did the growl occur? What was the dog doing and where was he while he was growling and what were we doing and where were we placed? What position was the dog in? Was it showing an offensive or defensive posture? With this we will be able to know if the dog felt threatened and was afraid or if, on the contrary, it showed an offensive and competitive attitude to defend something that it considered its own: a ball, a bone, a plate of food, an area of the house, a person you like, etc. 2. Plan a strategy to make the conflictive situation for the dog be seen, from now on, as a positive situation or, at least, neutral. If, for example, your dog growls at you when you approach his food bowl because he sees you as a threat since he thinks you are going to take it away from him, your strategy should be aimed at making the dog understand that you are not going to steal his food and that doesn't need to scare you away. 3. Do not put the dog in the same conflictive situation again until you are sure that he has already understood that he should not feel threatened. This is achieved by making progressive approaches to the conflict situation that gave rise to the growl and aggressiveness. Continuing with the same example as before, do not approach his bowl full of food again without first doing a series of exercises aimed at explaining to the dog that you are not a threat when it comes to eating. Dogs don't speak with words, but that doesn't mean they don't know or can communicate with us. Actually, the secret of a good education is always to understand each other. The growl, like so many other signals that our dogs emit, is a form of expression. If we learn to respect and understand it, everything will be better than if we simply worry about correcting it. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend, a hunt, and until the next video,